M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. At the 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He'll get this to Nwangwu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the give is Nwangwu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangwu with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff right side to Nwangu. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Nwangu. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At their own 33-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they work this out past the 25.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On the run is Nwangu. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 81 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They'll run with Nwangu. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brings up the 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Nwangu. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here, as they have some options on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Vikings 21, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
13. Swing off! Ready! Finish up! Check the backer! Yeah. Like 22, back.
Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready, shot! Like he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Oh, watch run. Kill.
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Sponge. No. Shift.
From the gun, Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
You can't block me. Switch. Check. Lucky. Check 4. Check safety. Return it. I got it. Hey.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Of course, a lot of people in the Twin Cities and these Vikings fans probably remember Rashad Bateman because he played in college for the Golden Gophers of Minnesota.
He had 2,400 yards in just 31 games playing for P.J. Fleck and the Gophers. And then the Baltimore Ravens took him in the first round, number 27 overall.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Check. Fresno. Check 99.
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch the safety creep. Deuce.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now Jackson on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. This is caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Check 52. Check 37. Check.
Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Nwangu. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, 71 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
What are you doing? Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back. He's checking. Crack, front.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the slant, 25, check 25,
Jackson now. Man open left side is Brown.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming. Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54, Mike 54. You better be afraid of me.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Matabike with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shift. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Jim.
Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Yeah. 22, Mike, 22. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming. Mike. Coming. Mike 22 is coming.
Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery to touchdown and an extra point to tie. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 201 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it's Nwangu. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Go, go, go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Kill.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot for Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.